Hello, everybody. I'm back again with a live show. I just left this live show just a few minutes ago. But the reason I came back on is because I just caught word on the news, on Fox News, are reporting that there are protests all around the United States because Donald J. Trump become president. Um, yes, under the Constitution, you have a right to protest. But to me, it's sad. Why is it sad? It's sad because there is Americans in our military that lost their lives to give us the right to protest. And to protest the political system that we have in place, that our founding fathers set in place, is disgracing the American soldiers who came in and who fought for our country and gave us the right to protest. Now, if you didn't vote, you have no right to bitch. That's the way I feel about it. So, if you didn't get out there and vote, then you shouldn't be standing in the protest line. But if you did vote, then you should just suck it up and take it how it is. Yes, Hillary Clinton won the popular vote by 200,000 votes. But if you understand how the Electoral College works, then you'll understand that they take the overall votes, add them up from each state, each district, and that's how they determine the Electoral College. In all 50 states, Obama took the vast percentage of the votes, even though Hillary won by 200,000 votes. When it's all tallied up, that's how the Electoral College is figured out. So one way or another, the political system worked the way it was supposed to. We may not agree with Donald J. Trump, some of us. And, you have that right under the Constitution. But I also have the right under the Constitution to speak my opinion and tell you how I feel. It's called freedom of speech. And I feel like that if you don't like who the president is, then you should try to change our political system. But doing it by bullying and threats and the different things is not right. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we're just gonna protest and show our disregard for the American political process. Basically, that's what you're doing. I'm an American, and I believe that we should come together in unity. We should come together as one to make America great again. Understand me. America's at a crossroads. All of us have different ideas and different belief systems because of the way we were raised or brought up. See, I'm old school. I like it back when I was growing up. And I believe that's the way it should be. But I know times change, history changes, and people change. And we saw the change yesterday with the election. The American people spoke. All I'm going to say is get over it, get on with it, and let's move forward with America. Let's put our Democratic, our Republican, our Independent titles aside, and let's come together as Americans. Let's get things back the way they used to be, where we helped each other, where we gave each other a hand in a time of need, where we put each other first instead of putting ourselves first. When our neighbor was in trouble, we helped. When our friends were in trouble, we helped. There's no more of that in America today, and it needs to come back. I talk on my rhetoric on my political shows, and lambast the political arena and lambast the people that are in political office. But today, with the grave situation we have in the cities of protests, which people could very well get hurt, there's no need, there's no need for violence. So I just pray that there is no violence in the cities like Philadelphia and Oregon and Portland, Oregon, and different cities where they're having protests. I just pray to God that there's no violence. And I had a scenario I thought might happen, and it very well could be happening. With the protests going on, if they get violent and get out of hand, then the President Barack Obama can call martial law, and then we be stuck with him until martial law is over. Because once martial law is declared, then we no longer then the presidency is put on hold. The president-elect will be put on hold. Obama stays in office. Let's hope that it doesn't come to the violence to the point where that happens. And let's just support each other and put our political differences aside for once in our lifetimes. White lives matter, black lives matter, yellow lives matter, blue lives matter, all lives matter. Let's just realize that. And let's not do the racial thing. I wasn't born back in 1620 up to 1850 when slavery was going on, so I know nothing about it. Don't know what it was about. Don't condone it, and I'm not condoning it now. I'm not condoning the race card. If you go to school and you get an education and you get a job, you can make just as much money as the next man. You have the same opportunities as the next man. So this racial stuff has to stop. This bashing gays has to stop. Don't get me wrong. I don't agree with that lifestyle. Okay, but am I gonna tell you you're wrong for having a lifestyle? Absolutely not. That's your choice if you want to have that lifestyle. But I don't agree with it. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna be your friend and not talk to you. The point being is this: we just need to come together as one. We need to come together in unity as Americans and stop all this bickering and fighting amongst ourselves. Like I said, it's okay to protest. You have that right under the Constitution. And by the way, the first 10 amendments to the Constitution is the real Constitution. The first 10 amendments in the Bill of Rights. The rest of it was added by Congress without the American people's approval. So that's just something to think about. And as we go, I want to play this song, and America will survive. America will survive. We'll survive through it. We'll survive all the ups and downs that are coming, because you may not agree with everything Donald J. Trump does, and I probably won't either. There'll probably be some things he does that pisses me off, and there'll probably be things that he does that pisses you off. But the point being is, we're Americans. The vast majority of Americans spoke at the polls, and they elected Donald J. Trump as president. And we just have to face that reality and move on with our lives. So I encourage you today to just put your political differences aside, come together in unity, and come together as one, and let's make America great again.
People think we're nearing the end of time, but we've had enough and we've drawn the line. Our flag is up since our people went down, and now we're together from the country to town. We live back in the woods, you see. Big city problems never bothered me. But now the world has changed, and so have I, and America can survive. America will survive. We can plow our fields all day long. We can catch our fish from dusk till dawn. Yeah, we have toughed it out a time or two. These are dark days, but we're gonna pull through. We grow good old tomatoes. We got hometown pride. America can survive. America is gonna survive. You can't make us run. What we got here is freedom and fun. We say grace, we say ma'am. If you don't like that, we don't give a damn. We came from the West Virginia coal mines, the Rocky Mountains and the big city skyline. Hey, we can hit back and we're gonna be fine, 'cause this old country can survive. America can survive. Yeah. I had a good friend in New York City. Never call me Hank, he called me Hillbilly. My grandpa taught me how to live off the land, and his taught him to be a street smart man. He used to send me pictures of the Broadway lights, and I'd send him some of that homemade scuffling wine. He was lost like so many in the terrible strife, and we're all asking God now, why, oh, why? I read a tooth for a tooth and an eye for an eye, and that's an old slogan we're gonna revive, 'cause America can survive. America will survive. 'Cause you can't scare us out, you can't make a run. We're the boys and girls that have freedom and fun. We say grace, we say man. If they don't like that, we give less than a damn. We're from North California and South Alabama, and all they've done is unite the whole land. There's no more Yankees and rebels this time, but one united people that stand behind America can survive.